everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. This is Vegas Postman. We're going to be playing some Wuthering Waves. So, as you remember, if you watched last stream, we left off and we lost our 50-50 for SuiSui. Well, I decided to log in today, fart around a little bit, and spend a couple pills, start to build some pity. That way I could guarantee her by the end of, this patch. And lo and behold, I got her. So, I'm really excited about that. So, I'd lost the 50-50 to Verena, and it was pretty disheartening because that's a character I'm just not going to use. I know she's good, and I know, but, a character has to meet, certain criteria for me. She's got to be, wife material. And, well, that character just is not it. So, if we go to the convene here, I'll show you. I got SuiSui this morning, earlier today, and I was super excited, did not expect it. So, I totally forgot last night that, I could turn in my corals, and, I had a couple of pulls laying around, and I was just like, let me give it a whirl. I'll start building pity. Well, I got Mortifi, and there you can see, it only took me 15 pulls after losing the 50-50 to get SuiSui. So I'm super excited. It's a character that I could just keep now, and 1/3 of the puzzle is complete. That way I have her, and soon to follow will be Su Ming and Sin. Su Ming is kind of a toss-up, depending upon how many asteroids I can collect. Obviously I really don't have many right now, so everything I can save until those characters come out will determine, because Electro Rover is going to be a support, Electro support, so she'll be able to do negative status stacks and things like that for Sin, who's also going to be, I believe, an Electro character from what the powers that be are saying. I do watch a couple of videos to see who's coming out, because it's very important when you're playing this game and you're just starting this game and you like a character, you're like, what, I want this one to be my main DPS. And you have to learn, what other characters synergize it to build, a team comp that works. Not only is it important to look forward on the characters that are coming on the first runs, but it's also important to look backwards to see, what characters are going to be getting reruns, because if you can make your character work and fit someone else in the team that may not be the best in slot but still works really, really well, that'll help you formulate, teams right off the bat that you could just start going. That way, once you're clearing content, you're playing the game. Not so much the story mode, because story mode, you're going to be able to clear with pretty much anyone. But as you're getting into end game loops and the Whimpering Waste and Tower Adversity and game modes like that, you're going to need a few solid teams. So just a little bit of forethought on who works with what, and how are they going to be effective in building a team. So just a quick example of like the teams that I have set up, and why do I have them set up that way. Obviously this is a power team right here. This is all tune break mechanic. This is 1, 2, and 3. These two can carry pretty much any DPS that you slot in because of the tune break mechanic that comes with these two, and she works off of liberation damage. So Camellia. I haven't finished building her, but this is going to be the team comp for them. And why am I choosing Sanhua? Well, Sanhua buffs, basic attack damage, and that's what she scales off of. And then, Shorekeeper is, no matter who you are and what state of the game that you're starting, if Shorekeeper comes up, just pick her up. Just do it. She's the best support healer all around. You don't have to worry about, trying to fit her into anything. You can just shoehorn her right in there and she will work. So definitely build and get this character as soon as you can. And SuiSui is going to be this style of character, except on the negative statuses. So, if you're new to the game and you don't understand, the negative statuses and just take your time, play the game. You'll learn it. You'll understand it, or just watch another, YouTuber that has created content based on, the damage types and everything like that. But also remember that all this information is within the game. So you don't have to go seek out a YouTuber to tell you exactly who to play, because that's not fun. That's, I like the discovery of a game. I like doing things, that I figure out on my own. And then right here, this is a mono fusion team. So, this character is the actual key to this team because, Galbrina is a fusion character and she works off of echo skill damage. And with a triple fusion team, Lupa is the ultimate buff for a mono fusion team. So she is the main key for this team. And this team right here is not really optimum. Because I can have Frolova with Cantarella, who I'm, waiting for a rerun on, and I will replace Havoc Rover with it. But the idea is, Shorekeeper gives, your crit chance and your crit damage buffs. Then Frolova comes on the field, and Frolova is going to add her ultimate, which is going to put her character on the field. And then she also buffs Havoc damage, and then Rover is Havoc. So it's just skipping down the chain from one character to the next until I get to, and then boop, reset, and then everything goes. And that's all the teams that I have compiled right now. And this team right here, this was the very first team I ran until I got my next 5-star after Shorekeeper. Because I'm not sure if it's true right now, but if you when I started the game, Shorekeeper was a guarantee. As a new player, and I think you pick up Sanhua within a couple days of just logging in the game as a free character. So I just rocked this team forever, and it's a great team and it works well. And as you can see, I don't need to have Sanhua up to 90, but since we have Camellia right here, I'm gonna have to max out her and then finish Camellia. Because she is really good on the end game content. She does a large AoE damage. She's not single target, so she's going to work well in the Whimpering Wastes. So, all right, guys. Well, let's get into it here. We're pretty much just going to be doing some story stuff. I really need to catch up, open up all the new areas, do the things that as you can see, I don't even have access to this area, which is the new area. It won't even let me all the way over here to do any of this because I'm not that far in the story. I just finished Sigrika's story, so I think we're going to be doing Denia now, I think was the next patch. I think I'm 3 patches behind. So, if you've already done this or excuse me, if you haven't done any of this and this is spoilers for you, I'm just letting you know now. We're going to be going, for the next couple streams, from Denia forward. So hopefully, if you're watching this, you're just chilling out on the couch. Got a nice relaxing beverage beside you with some snacks. And we can get it done. So, all right, let's go into the main quest here and see where we're at. Rabbit reflected in the shades. Drop that, and let's go. I was super excited, but as always, I have pulled every character I have pulled that's a 5-star, and their weapon I've done, I think, off stream. It's just, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way this is gonna happen. There's no way this is gonna happen again, right? And I'm just thinking, okay, I'll just use my pulls. Sword. But as far as Galbrina, her and her weapon came off stream. Frolova, her and her weapon came offline. Lupa, her and her weapon came offline. I was not streaming at the time, and I know it's great content, right? Everybody likes watching successful pulls. Everybody likes watching people get the characters and the weapons, and what do I get as a streamer? Nope. So I'm kind of thinking in my head, should I just do the pulls on stream? But then also, is there something to this? Like if I get the character, then that you know, obviously, I want you guys to watch and enjoy the content and be happy and yay. But can I really complain? I mean, I'm getting the characters and the weapons. Like it's so crazy. It's so crazy, but what is that other objective down there? Optional. Take the shortcut to the teaching zone.
If you got time, be sure to show me that super duper.
Weird to wear your pilot sent you to a class in. Is that Rebel College? Can I go have a look?
So yeah, I just want to catch up on the story, get into the new area. I didn't really play much last patch, or the first half of this patch.
When the
at all.
bird glides across the sky. That song I listened to during my insomnia last night. The Renaissance do have an exquisite taste in art, but this melody just keeps my mind going. Not suitable for sleeping. Erase. Next, today's breakfast. Boyan style.
Well, I know you're on the couch, man. Come on, Lobo. I know. That's what most people do. Either that or you're on the bowl, sitting watching on your phone, bruh.
Erase it too. It was delicious, though. Alright, looks like my guest has arrived. Gotta handle the rest later.
I was so disappointed I didn't get to pull Lucilla. I really wanted her as a character. But I didn't get her, so I kind of put the game down for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I was just like, fuck this, is fucking bullshit, and god damn it. And then all of a sudden, oh shit, I pulled SuiSui, so now I'm like, okay, now I have motivation.
What? Do I look like some murmuring android to you?
Gotta collect these wives, man. That's what this game's all about.
Sorry, President. Were you...
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte?
Yeah, I'm very interested in your forte.
Everyone leaves behind frequencies on the objects they carry. My forte allows me to read and analyze that information. Those frequencies, in a sense, are their memories. I can read, analyze, and store them in my mind, erasing or adding memories at will. That's what I call memory tuning.
Well, surprisingly, I've never watched any
But the
anime
brain
in my
has
whole life.
limits.
But this game
So I have to decide which
is-
to keep and
is
which
really
to
good.
discard. Just like you saw earlier.
It's got a good story. It's kind of wholesome in a way. There's always a positive outcome, it deals with real life issues I think that a lot of people have. And being, I think, maybe geared to include the younger audience, it's, I think it's good. I think it's, I think it's good because kids have a lot of stress to deal with today,
Don't
especially
worry.
much different
I've set
stresses
clear
than I did
rules
when
for
I
what
was
I
young.
erase.
They're dealing with the
It's part of
internet,
my
and,
daily life now.
bullying and trying to, I don't know, trying to compete with each other on social media, which just isn't a healthy thing.
All right,
So,
back to the point. I told you all that
It's
because
kind of
it
a good
ties
that
into what I
that a
mentioned in the
game in a
messaging
way
there.
tells them, it's okay to, not always fit in and go your own way and do your own thing. So
Correct.
and then the game
need
has
your
depth
help to
for
confirm
somebody that
something.
likes RPGs and
May
character
I borrow
building.
an item you always carry?
I mean, to be honest, that's why I play it, because this game is just fantastic for, the exploration and the world, the character building.
Oh, you still have it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry stronger frequencies. Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin. I have a general picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Sigrika entered the dark side to solve the final riddle, and encountered another Sigrika. And you realized she was a fake when she said, "Should finding an answer really be so important?"
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame. So, what happened after the fake Sigrika revealed herself?
Then, there was a rabbit. I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
I see. Thank you, Roper. I think I've found what I needed.
It's crazy that this game just released on Xbox recently too. I mean, it's been on the PlayStation Network and PC for quite some time, but
Remember when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the dark side anomaly? The rabbit leads those who enter the dark side to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Sigrika meeting her alter ego. Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation. Given the Grand Architect's teaser for you and Dr. Luke, that rabbit should be one of the Fraxidus' little tricks in this game of theirs. They harmed my students and colleagues with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine.
oh, let's go hunt them down. Let's rock.
That
I'm
rabbit
ready.
is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them. We'll lure it out, capture it, and remove the anomaly at its source. Then, using my forte, I can extract information about the Fraxidus from it. But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well.
I'm in.
And wonderful. Hearing that puts me at ease.
We gotta go.
It's worth noting that while many have entered the dark side, only a few were chosen by the rabbit.
The Matrix stuff followed the White Rabbit.
While the celebration incident was a Fraxidus scheme targeting you and Sigrika, the other victims might have followed a pattern that drew the rabbit. Exactly. We need to find out what each of them did in the dark side and make comparisons. The common threads might be what attracted the rabbit. The Academy has already investigated the victims. Based on what we found, a few possible
They always be showing
factors
feet
stand
in this
out.
game. Feet and shoes. I swear to God.
Like how long they stayed in the dark side, whether they entered with a strong purpose or desire.
So in this stream, that's
Whether they brought
that's
anything
1
back.
foot image. Watch how many times I call it out.
Our next lead is a professor with a pretty strong opinion against the Academy's management. That's why you as a student are a better choice to approach him. Don't worry, I'll be assisting from the dark side. My forte will be essential to uncover what they experienced. Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side. Now, I I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right? It's getting late. I'm already on my way to the dark side. The on-campus investigation is in your hands now. Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new message.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to play with a different team. I'm going to switch up, I think, to... yeah, let's go with Philova. We'll deploy the team. Even though they're not fully built, it still keeps in line with the look. That way I'm actually using a rover during the story mode and stuff. Okay, 900 meters that way. Can we fast travel? Let's go here. Oh, cannot fast travel with a chalker. Oh, you're kidding me.
Hopefully this helps. Wind guide me.
We should be able to fast travel. I do enjoy the fact that this game keeps coming out with new content every couple of weeks, and with each patch, and because not only is there a monetary drive for them to sell the new characters and things like that, if you pay to do polls, but it's just it's one of those live service models that just works. It just does. You know what we can do, actually? Let's bring out our motorcycle.
You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious. Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you. Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
So, what does your receiver look like?
Why not take a guess?
Camera.
Unfortunately, you guessed wrong. Think of something that pairs with a mirror, Like a lip balm.
Yeah, I would have guessed a camera since she's into photography.
Ugh, law of conservation. Then tell me, is the time between holidays and weekdays physically symmetric? Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass, it takes 4 whole days for Friday to come again. Time clearly isn't evenly divided, is it?
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends, they didn't think about that law. You know, science is rarely accepted by the masses at first. Anyway, we should probably focus on the back-to-school exam. I heard President Lucilla wrote the questions. Now just imagine our pass rate. Freshmen, you'd better be ready.
Exam guides? You mean like notes, previous tests, or lecture reviews? Forget it. None of that works on President Lucilla's exams. According to her, don't think of it as a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your life skills. After all, here at Star Torch, knowledge isn't just for show. It's what lets you breathe and move forward.
Jesus Christ, if this is what Star Torch Academy is teaching the fucking college students, good God. Help them all.
Yeah, she really doesn't like those old scholars who keep talking about theories all day.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on students? Maybe Professor Savi?
Professor Savi? Maybe. People say he treats students like his own kids. We just saw him earlier.
But isn't he one of those old scholars the president dislikes? I heard they had a dispute once. He refused to compromise his academic pursuits, and it all ended on a sour note.
Ugh. Adult drama. Let's not dwell on it. Say no more. He's nearby. You can find him up ahead.
Yeah, typical youth in the background there, taking selfies with their iPads and iPhones.
They remember it so clearly. Guess my speech on the opening ceremony wasn't a complete waste of time.
So,
Of course not. If we are having ugly
So who stands
disputes
around and
simply over
conversates
academic
like this?
issues, Star Torch
like, don't you just
Academy
stand in a
wouldn't
circle?
even need
Like,
to
why is she in the middle? And why are these two over here, like, observing them? Like, eavesdropping on their conversation.
Professor, about my paper. I read it. Aside from the title, the rest was mind-numbingly long and
I
irritating.
fucking like this dude
Like
already.
a damn void worm. And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgement. That'd be pure slander. That's all. A freshman. What is it?
Well done. That voice, it's Professor Carl. You better answer him candidly. He's one of the tough nuts, just like Professor Savi.
Savine. He's probably prepping instruments. The man seems to be trapped in his research lately. Ever since he got back from the dark side, he's been calling for its shutdown, saying no one should go in. Caused another big argument with the top brass. Why? Probably because of Lucilla and her merry band. They must have botched something and Savi caught wind of it.
Oh.
You're new, so you probably wouldn't know. Savi and I don't really see eye to eye with Lucilla.
While she's listening to this.
She's a fine teacher. But as the Academy's leader, hardly. If it's about scholarship, we have geniuses like Professor Mornier. If it's about leadership, we have investors with far more experience. And yes, she, an average resonator with no special expertise, is now carrying the Academy's future. Really? Ugh, forget it. Don't even know why I'm bringing this up with a student. guess I've been bottling that up for too long.
Sounds to me like you asked Lucilla out on a date and she said no. Now you're all fucking pissed off. My boy over there needs to get a nut. Relax.
About what Professor Carl just said?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. In my position, hearing skeptical voices is part of the job. But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? And where should Star Torch Academy be heading?
Star Torch Academy literally just, like, kind of saved the fucking world with Imeth. I don't think it needs to go in any different direction. I think it's doing just fine.
Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor. And one more thing. He's also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his memories. To keep you focused, I'll stay quiet during your conversation.
You're late. Did you bring all the materials I asked for? Hand me the recalibrator. What? My mistake. I thought you were my assistant. You are, have we met before? The Academy newspaper. You must be the student behind the success of the new solar ceremony, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
So, when the launch program for Helios bugged out, how did you manage to recalibrate the parameters? And what about the live drive data? Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself. Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm SuiSui, professor from the Department of Engineering and a past recipient of the Space Trek Collective's Star Torch Prize.
That's supposed to impress me or some shit?
This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off. I keep it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
Lucilla mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her. Still, we're both victims of the dark side. Maybe approaching from that angle won't raise suspicion. I'm here to talk about the dark side. Sigrika and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar. There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who had been there, I want to know if everyone saw the same thing. You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
There's two.
Before that, tell me, what did you see in there?
Rabbit.
Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once, I didn't see any of that. Still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially from students. Now, I have to prepare for an experiment. We can have more discussion next time. Oh, and,
Giving me that?
that medal's yours now. The Star Torch Prize may have been discontinued, but your contribution to the new solar ceremony deserves recognition.
Well, thank you, sir. I did save your ass.
What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So, take it as my personal acknowledgement.
I've heard everything.
Looks like Professor Savi didn't want to open up about what he saw in the dark side.
Even so, that medal's a valuable lead. It's deeply connected to him. Please place the medal in front of the makeup mirror.
So she can
I
read it.
can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely. Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adult.
Yeah, milk or some. Ooh, I get to play as
Can
Lucilla?
you still hear me?
Yeah, cool.
Yes, the comms are stable. Let's begin.
This is strange. I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave me, but now it's... Who changed the riddle? Who altered the scene?
Denia.
Could it be that rabbit the students keep mentioning? Either way, I should focus on restoring the room through memory projection. If a student...
Yo, I'm just saying, if that was the president of my
causes
college,
another
I'd be hitting
accident,
on her every
it'll be a
day.
real headache.
So, this is Professor
I'd be getting in
Savi's
trouble, I'd be
memory
starting
when he
fights.
first entered the dark side. He stayed here quite a while and used his forte. From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solo celebration. He came here to restore the scene that had been tampered with. But
Is something wrong?
not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. Something caught my attention.
What if he's a clone too, though? Like Sigrika was. And that's not the real doctor.
People think
Sevi.
memory-type resonators like us are masters of memories and emotions, unshaken by illusions or insults. But no forte is perfect. When we pour all focus into manipulating memories, information floods the mind. That's when we're most vulnerable. The anomaly in the dark side preys on the mind. If I were a Fraxidus member, I'd strike them.
Exactly.
This projection won't hold for long. Let's move forward.
I can't even
The
feel
rabbit.
time passing here. Half an hour's gone already? This one should go here. Wait, the rabbit. You again. Are you the one who changed the riddle and warped this place? Get back here.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit. Before that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Keep going.
I'm always in awe of this game. Like, the artists do such a good job.
Gone again. No matter how good you are at hide and seek, your traces stay in my memory.
Was he doing some, like, fucking Obi-Wan shit? Talking about the dark side? Now he's, what, using the Force or something?
I'll just need to use my forte again.
So what is his forte? Deal with time?
No use hiding. I know you're there. Surprised?
Knew there was
Staring
another
at
one in him.
yourself.
Benny has got to be behind it all.
No. I know what this is. The dark side's a mirror. You're just my shadow. Ha. Even if I'm a shadow, so what? I'm still part of you. Afraid your shadow might know a few of your secrets. Secrets you've been running from. You're trapped, desperate for progress. Like that Huang Long researcher who eventually threw everything away for the truth. Haskar Spectrum. That name rings a bell? I'm nothing like Haskar. Oh, you're right about that. You don't even have his courage to give it all up. That's why you're stuck here, like a lab rat running in circles. But what if I told you the answer you've been seeking is right here? Something about your current project. Go on. Take a look. The data model was wrong from the start. Is this where the error lies? If I fix it, my second hypothesis could actually work. Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be... Wait. There's a formula missing. The first half matches my derivation perfectly. Where's the rest? Where's the other half of the formula? I never said the answer was free. Let's make a fair trade. Offer something of equal value, and the answer's yours. Look, I've even prepared the stakes for you. Everything tied to your research.
He wants somebody in trade.
Thesis, data. It's all here. So, which one's worth the truth? See? No weight at all. Your report's worthless. Try again. Ah, no, no, no. Far from enough. Is that the extent of your pride in knowledge? Why not wager everything? That can't be. But it can. You've spent all your chips. What else do you have left to trade? Ah, right. Almost forgot about that. Your greatest honor, wasn't it? Let's see if it's worth anything.
But if you had to give it to Rover in the real world, then technically that one isn't real. And he's already given it to someone. Meaning, if it means that much, then why would he give it again?
You've given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer. Or maybe the scale is the answer. The so-called
Himself.
scientific pursuit at Lahai Roy contributes nothing to the advance of human civilization. And of course, it can't change what sleeps beneath Lahai Roy. You know exactly what I mean.
Let the frogs let us through the gate.
Enough! You don't understand anything. Oh, don't I? You've got nothing left? Oh, but there's still one last thing you can trade.
Yourself.
Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it? I told you, you don't understand. You're just preying on desperate seekers of truth. I won't let anyone else enter this room.
So that's why Professor Savi was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
He was protecting them in his own way. He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth. Greatness isn't just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity.
You know what I mean? It always has a good message in the end, you know, when you're playing the game. And I really like that about this game, you know? Like, if I wanted to play a game that was, you know, dark and, you know, things like that, those are those games. But this game chooses to put very thoughtful messaging into its gameplay. And it may seem cheesy, and it may, but it's good. I like it. You know, it's probably one of the reasons why this game is so damn successful.
At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth, yes, but we value the journey more than the destination. Weighing our worth on a scale? That's true ignorance.
You get to play the story mode, and it, you know, it puts good messaging into it, and then boom, once the, you know, this little stories and cutscenes are done, then you go out and, you know, you do combat and build your character.
Now
And
then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings,
Rabbit's appearance is linked to using, well, I would say Forte only because every time we've used Forte, well, no, not for us. So if his Forte is linked to time, then it might be, no. Yeah, the rabbit's always, yeah.
you're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability. But everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, you're half right. The key isn't the Forte itself, it's
Fine,
what it
yeah.
acts upon. Remember? Professor Savi used his Forte to restore the scene, and other student victims used theirs to take something from the dark side. In both cases, they influenced the space itself. That's the real link.
Since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
Just thinking Lucilla there.
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every dark side victim
beat.
shared
There's
one
3.
trait. They were all memory-type resonators, and there aren't many of us in the Academy.
True, because Sigrika could undo the runes. Sevi there could deal with time and memory, and Lucilla is into photography and things are her forte, so she captures memories.
Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening. A small price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is. Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
That student.
Pete.
You seem to trust her
Ooh,
quite a
Yuki.
lot.
That's Yuki. First time I'm seeing her in story mode. Sorry about that. A little too excited. She's a cool looking character. I don't have her. I might get her second run.
Mm-hmm. You'll understand once you meet her yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
Just as planned. No one else remains in the dark side.
Oh no, is that Sin?
But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency.
No, that's you.
I can't pin down its exact trail.
Huh. If it were easy to catch, that little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast? Of course. And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me. But there's something only you can do from the outside. The dark side is unstable by nature. Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its gateways. Most have been replaced by Fraxidus riddles. But a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into. Rover, I need you to set a stable dark side exit with a riddle unknown to the Fraxidus.
Remember what you told Sigrika at the celebration? That means no matter what, we stick together.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of me now.
Even if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you? Fine. The dark side is a maze. I'll leave a few clues behind to guide you. But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
Let's go hunt some shit.
Found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is the one Kara recommended.
They're not reading that.
Found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is...
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby? Hope this helps.
You're here. This way.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president. That's odd. Why are tacit discourse here? And they're all moving towards her.
Even chests, nothing. We haven't really been putting chests in this update. They're all mainly grouped together. Definitely not like Renacita or Hong
Tacit
Long.
discords are gathering around here. This is...
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind. Tragic Life of Lucilla, directed by Lucilla, starring Lucilla.
Welcome. Enjoy your own movie.
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame?
Feet. More feet.
I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up. Before she could fully develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories that weren't her own, until she lost who she was.
Stealing Sophie's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama?
The Cristoforo?
Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahiroy?
I like the music in this game too.
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future, crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains, only silence.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony. The title really tells it. Utterly tasteless.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credit scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Now, I'll announce the results of the Star Torch Academy presidential election. The vote was jointly conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation Special Investigation Panel. Professor Lucilla, congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Star Torch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla. Oh, should I say President Lucilla now?
Thank you for your trust, but I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary? I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it? So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock. I request a new election.
Quiet! Quiet! Everyone please be seated.
Professor Lucilla, have you really made up your mind? Isn't this a bit hasty?
At least she knows her place. Let's just set a new election date.
Well, she knew her place should be in the kitchen, goddammit.
Look, Professor Lucila's here.
About your request, I have the right.
Professor Lucilla just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost it.
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
Are you really quitting the project, Lucy?
This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your support. I've gone as far as I can.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving forward. The girl who once forced herself to stand tall now teeters on the edge. Her curtain's about to fall.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over. What's happening to me? I just want to forget. To erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal. I'm done with all of it.
She abandoned her title, her right to explore, and now even her own forte.
She chose to kill the person she used to be, like someone who had drowned, losing both her air and shadow.
A different choice. A brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating?
That's Scar?
If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
Because he did reference the lamb story before, and that was the story that Scar told way, way back in the beginning of the game about the shepherd and the sheep.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Savi. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Sigrika was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. resonator is affected in the dark side, and you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation. So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present. And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves, just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace. But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning.
Influence cinematography between the dark and the light. See, those are the small things in writing and cinema that really, it makes the difference. It does. Or animatography, whatever you would
Whether
call
I
it.
deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right. Tell me, who's the real desperate one here? You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate. You're here.
Oh, and Hyuki. And more feet.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do.
Tell me we get to play it, sir.
Stay sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close.
Oh, none of these, I can't touch any of those little rabbits.
No sign of it here either. Let's split up.
It's not a good idea.
I'll check this room. You take the one before.
He
Told you. It's checkmate this time. We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first. Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
talking rabbits. Pete.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
Standing up.
What are you trying to do in the High Roy?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know? Still, congratulations! You've won this round.
One? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of La High Roy. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Next meeting. It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly. I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Sigrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them? And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A Miko wielding a sword? Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash. We dump it. So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
Oh, what a plot twist. I thought Denia, since she can exist in both realms from what I could gather, was the one behind it all. And that earlier in the story, she's the one that turned Navora and created a second, but actually Navora is the orchestrator of all this. Because you can see it on her face. He's conflicted, almost like Kylo Ren was as Ben Solo. It's amazing how much emotion and story they can convey. Than the anime.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxidus. Yet you planned to walk right into it.
Here comes that wholesome message. Selflessness.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think? Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago. You want to know?
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
I really set myself up for that one. Well, before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I'd read. As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was.
Not small, lady.
That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Fraxidus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter?
See what I
As a
mean?
student
Like, it's
of Star
constant.
Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover?
Especially if you own Yuno as a character. My god, every time you do her ultimate.
That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, Arroya, in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. It's the journey that matters more than the destination. You have to enjoy the journey in life.
No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about. My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles. not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again. Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class. Has this game truly ended?
I'll be back in 1 second, guys.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Okay, I have one thing, right? So the Imith's story concluded. Oh, she's still sitting on the bench. Holy shit. So the story concluded with Imith here, and she basically lost all of her memory and everything. Now, if I raised Imith as a child in the other timeline, but Lucilla doesn't know me, how are they going to converge those two stories? And are they going to, and has it been resolved? Like, is that coming up, or is that... Because I raised Imith as a child and saved her. And then she sacrificed herself, and now she's in this state. Well, there has to be a conclusion to it. She's rarely quiet. The clamor of the crowd swells, yet it collapses into a hush the moment it touches the little sphere of you two. From some forgotten moment, a silence drifts into the present, permeating the air between you along with the gentle tide of her breath. What? Oh, we still have the Whispers Between Stars stories to do. Oh my god, I totally forgot about those. Ah, okay, yeah, I've done hers. I haven't done Mornia. I've completed... Oh, Sigrika has a new one. And I still have these to do. Scylla, Luke, and Mornia. Huh. You know what, yeah, we might as well go do this just to knock it out, right? So, like, how do I get up to there?
The royal do not tame.
One of those warpy thingies? gonna make me take the elevator all the way up. I've wondered that because that story came to not really a conclusion. I mean, obviously we found out the link between Rover here and Imeth, but I mean, they can't leave Imeth in that state considering how important she is to this storyline, right?
The lenses convert the reactor-drive light into storable energy.
Goddamn long staircase, Jesus Christ. Forgot how long this thing was.
Mentor, the wind may have messed your hair. Hey, you're here too, Senior. Yep, I just finished training. And then everything from before came rushing back, so I came here for a break. I haven't seen our little puffin friend today, though. You know, these birdies are free. They eat when they're hungry, fly when they want, and rest whenever they please.
Yeah, because they don't have a job.
They just did that again today. And I want to do the same. So today, I'm taking a break. I'm going to watch birds, enjoy the celebration, and eat rainbow bean pop candy. And I'm feeling ready to experience everything in a refreshed mood. So, will you join me? A photo! Even years from now, just looking at this will remind me of you and everything we did at the celebration. Ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese!
Oh, that was easy and quick. Gotta remember these. So what do I have? 140 more asteroids to claim. What is that thing? Oh, okay. Paint for the bike. Okay. So not, you know, another 140 asteroids to finish, right? So that's Imeth 1. So that means there's got to be more. There's got to be more for her coming. Let's see, yeah, we got some trophies to claim. Another 10. You get any advancements on the battle pass? Yes, I did. Cool. Nice. I don't think I've ever finished a battle pass in this game. I mean, if I could guarantee that I could finish it, I'd probably buy it because it's pretty useful, especially for progression materials and things for character building. But I don't know, I'll see. I've never really played this game and tried, you know, to log on consistently. You know, I've been very lucky in the pulls I've gotten and you know, getting characters that I've wanted and things like that. There is no denying that. Who's on the reverb? I know I looked at this the other day, but I forgot already. So the only one I would really want is yeah, the only one I would want is Cheng Li. She's also fusion. Huh, I wonder if she'd work good in a Lupa team. Because then if I got Cartithia, or not Cartithia, Cantarella, I could put Cantarella with Galbrina. So I got 3 pulls. I really need more variations. I only have 1 copy of variation on SuiSui, and I want an R5 because I have an R5 on Shorekeeper. I'm not going to swap that back and forth. I know a lot of people swap back and forth, or weapons and echoes and things. I'm not going to be doing that at all. When I build a character, I build them that way I can just leave them alone and play with them as is. And so what do we have for quests? So that's the one I gotta wait till tomorrow, right? What is this? Have I not done this one?
Wind guide me.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class in another department?
Oh, they got to redraw that. They have her in original costume, not the High Roy one. Simulation cockpit. So we're talking inside the Iman's vehicle. Yep. We'll finish out with a little bit of combat. Oh. Really? So what is this, a new simulation? Because I've done tactical hologram, but it's not showing any stars. Oh wow. Who do we want to do this with? Team 2? Yeah. Break out the big girls. I'm almost on this for Lobo. Over there.
All targets in sight. Guidance ready. Locked in. A structural override initiating criticality protocol. Drive safe! Hey, we're shaking up! Special delivery! Go boom! Whirling up! Blade cleaves the night! Peril burst in light!
Well, that was easy. So what is this? Is this the 2-star version now? So I imagine it's going to act just like the tactical hologram does.
Structural override initiated. Authorizing maximum output.
So if it wasn't even a full rotation last time, let's see how much HP inflation is.
Shake it up, don't blink. You'll miss the best. Whirling up.
Hey, there's the 3-star. I gotta be getting some HP inflation soon.
Command mode engaged. Guidance ready. Order executed. Stars, hear my queries. Drive safe. Check this out. One more. Need a ride? We shake it up. Tie a bow and call that my signature. Whirling up. From the sky.
Okay, either this is an easy handout or since I finished these characters, they're considerably stronger than when I first
Hover modules.
attempted the tactical.
Locked in. Leave it to me. Attack confirmed. Structural override initiating criticality protocol. Drive safe. Go over here.
Listen, I don't even need a full rotation for these characters.
Shake it up. Don't blink. You'll miss the best. Whirling up. Soul singing
Okay,
harmony.
now we're getting some HP inflation.
Savior's victory. The world is mine to guard. Objective, null. Evil repelled. Smile. Sparks. Ignite the world. Cluster cannon ready. The savior rises.
Okay, that was one complete rotation it ended on. Let's see what this one is.
System integration complete.
Probably going to be 2 full rotations would be my guess.
All units fired. Processing complete. Stars, hear my queries.
Probably a 50% increase every single one. Oh no, it's much more. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god, look at that. Holy Jesus.
Leaves the night. Peril, urged in light. Body damaged. Englow. Assuming master control. Locked in. Order executed. Correcting posture. Some minor fixes will suffice. Command mode engaged. Access confirmed. Some minor fixes will suffice.
Man,
Authorizing maximum output.
he's just sneaking that one hit in that's taking me out of the... Oh, no. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Lights off the finale. Fire! Order confirmed. My existence is fading.
I'm able to beat this.
Hey? The voyage ends. Hover modules ready. Attack confirmed. Guidance ready.
3 minutes. No way. I'm not even gonna try. Okay, so I got through 4 of Dreamless, so I'm working on 5. Oh it's a good thing I didn't go with Frilova and just Rover. She's got Havoc res. Let's try Reactor Husk. He's got Fusion res, so... But I can't use Galbrina or Lupa team. Yeah, let's let's try this one. It's not fully built. I'm not gonna be able to do.
Iron graft in you. The feeling of pain. Join me in a company this changes nothing. This is far from the
Wow! Whoa!
None shall whisper.
Oh, that sucks. I totally missed that fucking attack. Wow.
Not the end.
Okay, that is not the team. That is. I need a much stronger team. There is no way they are built. You know, even though there's fusion resistance, let's see how this team does. I don't have the perfect echoes on them, but
Hopper modules ready. All units fire. Locked in. Some minor fixes will suffice. Initiating criticality protocol. Some minor fixes will suffice. You haven't seen anything yet. Need a ride, sweetheart? Special delivery. Gold boom! You haven't seen anything yet.
oh, I must have him up at level 5.
Starlight over the seas.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. That must have been mislabeled. It had to have been, right? Because there's no way this guy would take this much damage. No way.
Master control. Power output affected. Power output affected. Stars, hear my queries. You haven't seen anything yet. Check this out. Knew this day would come.
There's no way.
My existence is fading. Come on! Stars, light up tomorrow. Main system to be
Yeah, there's no way. What is he at? I gotta look at him on the menu. Yeah. Yeah, oh, okay. Yep, that was a level 5. So these values aren't right then. Yeah, I knew I fought these guys. I fought Sigillum. Yeah, I fought them all. Okay, so like this is not. This is just a different way to get into tactical. Wasn't like a reset of characters, so to speak.
For qualified synchronicity, check if your frequency monitor is properly fitted.
Hey, Ryan Shepard's had me trek miles across the frost to guide the exoswarm home.
Yeah, piece of cake. Yeah, of course I had a high score. Because everybody was on like level 5 or 6. Oh, amen. that was complete. Got those rewards. Colors fade. At least I'm getting mats for these two. Ooh. There's the asteroid. So does that one. Okay, let's go check that one out. Rover's okay with Frolova, but she's very slow on rotation. I can't get back around to Shorekeeper here quick enough. I gotta get better echoes. Alright, that's another 20. Dude just handed them out. So, next quest then. So they have all these little quests that I just let stack up and stack up and stack up. The state matrix. What's that other one? Food. Control. State matrix. What is in state matrix? Oh, that's that new event they put in. What, like 2 patches ago? It's supposed to be super hard, so I'm probably gonna, be really shitty at it. Let's give it a whirl, right? You know?
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Why do we have...
Caught you, red-handed.
Hey, why aren't you just...
Why can't we
Sorry,
get
folks.
right
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to.
You might want to brace yourself for Nana's health seminar. The content.
Ran into a snag? Go ahead and ask me. Oh, wait, didn't I literally... Hey!
so it's like another little side quest, I think. Hopefully an extended one, not just like a one and done.
Let's just make do with a neutral now.
Ooh, that's a side quest giver. I'm gonna talk to him just to unlock it. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't. You know what? No, because then it'll pull me off the path and I'll make that priority. That's a problem. It's, you know,
Do you know the girl?
I get that Finding Nemo shit where it's like, ooh, shiny. You know, I'm fucking distracted, and all of a sudden I forgot what I'm doing, and then I don't get anything accomplished, and I... 918, 919. Oh, that was it. Okay. Next little quest. Start knocking these little things away. Screen patrol. But I've already done that. I mean, I know I've done the Sun Noir. To be honest, this is one of those good games where, like, 100%ing it is, like, actually fun. What's up, buddy? Oh, this is just the introductory telling you what the Sun Noir. So I've been doing it this whole time, and there was a little mini quest to, like, open the branch, so to speak. Yeah, Telesio Falls, yeah. Okay. I didn't realize I had so many, like, loose ends. Is this the one with the paintings? I think so. Those painting ones are fun. If that's what this is. Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh, okay. Oh, so that opens up. Okay. Now when I go to the Pioneer, I'll have more stuff to trade. What is that thing? Oh no, that's 150. You know what? I'm actually going to hold on to this because I know I'm probably going to need these resources in character building, and it's good to know that I'll have those in my back pocket. So the Sundered shop is open. Since I really don't have anything to do, let me see what this quest is. Who's this person? What do you want me to do, good sir? Kid wants to be knighted. I don't really let the side quest play out, just in case you guys want to know. I can read it very quickly. And plus, they're not voice acted, so they're not as interesting. It's a place of 10. So we're going to be looking for the Mad Knight. No, that guy's going to get his ass whipped if he challenges that night. $1,800. Let's advance time. On my sensor. Make sure there's no hidden chests. So I've not fully explored this area. Oh, look at that. It matches for Shorekeeper.
Loading. Intriguing concerto.
doing it.
Swift and resolute. None shall whisper.
Didn't even need the ult. I kind of deleted him. He's kind of gone now. Could it be the large tree that Cartithia was hanging out at? Back when? Bring me up there? Game is so crazy, huge.
Wind guide me. An unexpected discovery.
What? No way. Oh, I was gonna say.
One with the sound.
sound.
I hate the way that always turns you back into Spectre. I never like to do one of
The end
these
has
things.
come.
Okay, can I get at least one more of these to be our actual chest?
No hesitate one with the sound.
Much nicer when you have the character that you really wanted, and now you can just play the game and enjoy it. Instead of having that stress of, you know, oh, I gotta get the, I mean, really, maybe stress is the wrong word, but you're not just playing the game for the game. Yes, this was the tree that Cartithia was at, because it was right here where her quest came to completion.
In war with time. Stay calm. Loading. Do keep up. Ictus, ready. Heed the echoes.
Thought it might have been a chest back there, but it was just sprouts. You know what I'm doing.
Are we there yet?
I love how you can run up walls as opposed to one of the other type of games like this. It makes life so much easier instead of just crawling up that shit at a snail's pace. It's fucking annoying, to be honest with you.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough? Witness blossoms in wilt.
Swift and resolute. Leave it to me. The show begins. One is the sound. You will obey.
Leave it to me. Stay calm. I engraft you new. Ensemble. Symphony of life. Cadence, halt. Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough? Prepare a tribute. Begin. Life or death, no alternative. Chant songs of old.
Yeah, I know how to play them. See, these quests are so old.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, see if I can get through the story, the main MSQ, and unlock Electro Rover, and then it'll just make life a lot easier. Then I probably won't even pull Su Ming. Like I said, it all depends on how much I can gather between here and characters dropping.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough?
Yet another mechanic this game does well is giving you flight. Quest done. Let's see, do we have any more for that? Nope. Okay, got all that. Filthy. So what are we sitting at? Okay, a little over 2 pulls. I think I had like 30 when I started. Unusual, I think I can average, without any battle pass, I don't do the Lunite subscription, I could probably do 12 pulls a day, I'm guessing, from all the content that I have. So, I mean, with 18 days left in this patch, there's nothing else I need to pull for. I mean, if anything, I might just try for her weapon, but not really for her weapon, hoping I can get a variation. to put on SuiSui, but you know, what am I at on the weapon? So that's 5, 10, 15. Yeah, see, I just got Perlova's weapon. So I'm only 15 pulls in. So, you know, unless what happens to me every time, and I'm pulling for pity, and I end up getting her weapon, then I won't need the variation. But her weapon really doesn't give anything crazy above, because you know, the variation also gives energy regen. So the only thing is, I think this energy regen is higher than variation by like 2 substats. So I mean, obviously it's a help, but and see, the thing about that is, see, oh, you know what? Let me and the thing about the variation, I think it gives concerto energy, so it makes the rotations faster. Yeah, see, so not only do you get the energy regen, but you're also getting the concerto energy, so your rotations and your team would end up being faster. Because she's already a fairly quick character to run through her kit. Oh, you can choose reverb from the weapon event too? Oh. Means there could be a string master. I heard that one's really good too. What is that? What is the info on that? Skill damage increases attack by 12%. So that's 24% attack increase. When the wielder is not on the field, it increases their attack by an additional. Oh, so that would have also. So technically, that would have been really good for Lova when the wielder is not on the field, because she's an off-field damage dealer. Okay. Maybe I don't really. Well, I'm not even going to pull on the reverb. It's not really pertinent, to be honest with you. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. I will be back on streaming some more, so I got to collect up my my asteroids and get the pulls ready for either version 3.7 or 3.8. You know, I don't believe either one of them are coming in 3.6, so I think 3.6 is going to be. Oh, I can't think of their names. The dude and the female in blue, but I don't really have a use for them. At least I haven't done enough research on my teams to see. Maybe I will, but it doesn't matter anyway. I'm saving all my pulls. I have the team that I know I'm going to be building for the future, so that's what I'm going to go for. So hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you enjoyed the content, just give me a like. If you want to see more, think about subscribing. So hope everyone has a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching across the world. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.